The United States and Mexico find themselves at a crossroads, each grappling with the weight of their respective presidential elections. In the United States, the recent victory of Donald Trump has sent shockwaves across the nation and beyond. Meanwhile, Mexico prepares for its own presidential race, the shadow of Trump's victory looming large over its prospects. These two elections, though separated by borders, are intertwined in a complex dance of diplomacy, economics, and political maneuvering. The outcome of the U.S. election has sent ripples of uncertainty throughout Mexico, a nation intricately linked to its northern neighbor. The Mexican people are now left to decipher the implications of a Trump presidency, a prospect that has elicited a mixture of anxiety and apprehension. The specter of a tumultuous relationship hangs in the balance, a stark contrast to the more predictable interactions of past administrations. The Mexican presidential election, slated for the near future, will be a referendum on the nation's direction in the face of these new challenges. The outcome will determine how Mexico navigates the turbulent waters of U.S.-Mexico relations under a Trump administration. The stakes are high, with the potential for both cooperation and conflict looming on the horizon. As both nations stand on the precipice of a new era, the world watches with bated breath. The decisions made by the leaders of the United States and Mexico will have far-reaching consequences shaping the future of North America and beyond. The relationship between these two nations, always complex and multifaceted, has entered a new chapter, one fraught with both challenges and opportunities. The first salvos in this new era of U.S.-Mexico relations were fired even before the ink dried on Trump's victory speech. Reports emerged of a phone call between Trump and Mexico's current president, Claudia Sheinbaum, a conversation that quickly became a point of contention. The two leaders offered conflicting accounts of their exchange, highlighting the communication breakdown that has come to characterize the early days of Trump's presidency. Trump, in his characteristically bold fashion, claimed that Sheinbaum had agreed to shut down the U.S.-Mexico border, a move aimed at curbing illegal immigration and drug trafficking. This assertion, delivered with the president's signature swagger, sent shockwaves through the halls of power in both Washington and Mexico City. However, Sheinbaum was quick to refute Trump's version of events, denying any such agreement had been reached. This clash of narratives, played out in the international media, exposed the fragility of U.S.-Mexico relations in the nascent days of the Trump administration. The inability to agree on the content of a simple phone call, much less complex policy issues, set an ominous tone for future interactions. The border wall, a physical manifestation of Trump's campaign promises, seemed to have a metaphorical counterpart in the wall of miscommunication that separated the two leaders. The conflicting accounts of the Trump-Sheinbaum call serve as a stark reminder of the challenges that lie ahead. The relationship between the two countries, always a delicate balancing act, has been thrust into uncharted territory. The path forward remains shrouded in uncertainty, with both nations wary of the other's intentions. As the world watches, the question remains, will dialogue prevail, or will the walls of mistrust continue to rise? The war of words quickly escalated into the realm of economic policy, with Trump announcing a series of tariffs on Mexican goods entering the United States. The president, true to his word on the campaign trail, slapped a 25% levy on a range of Mexican products, a move he claimed was necessary to protect American jobs and curb illegal immigration. This aggressive action, delivered with Trump's signature blend of bravado and economic nationalism, sent shockwaves through the Mexican economy. Mexico, however, was not about to back down from a fight. President Sheinbaum, in a display of defiance that resonated with the Mexican people, threatened retaliatory tariffs on American goods. This tit-for-tat exchange, reminiscent of a tense poker game, raised the specter of a full-blown trade war between the two countries. The economic implications of this tariff tussle are far-reaching, with the potential to disrupt supply chains and increase prices for consumers on both sides of the border. Industries that rely heavily on cross-border trade, such as manufacturing and agriculture, face an uncertain future. The livelihoods of millions of people hang in the balance as the two nations engage in this high-stakes game of economic chicken. The tariff dispute has also exacerbated the already tense political climate. The rhetoric on both sides has become increasingly heated, with accusations of unfair trade practices and economic bullying flying back and forth. The situation remains fluid, with neither side willing to back down. The economic well-being of both nations hangs in the balance as the tariff war threatens to escalate into a full-blown trade war. The border wall of words, the tariff tussle. The new faces of Trump's America, a ceasefire and a controversy. Diplomacy on a private line, a legal battle looms. A legal battle looms, the world reacts, the economic echo. Written by Jorge Ramos from Univision. Written by Jorge Ramos from Univision.